and welcome to the King Street bus stop in Weymouth. Now, if you haven't seen the Heart of Wessex line video where I travelled by Great Western Railway from Yeovil to Weymouth, I do recommend checking that video out. I've done that line so many times, yet I had never actually filmed it. Anyway, today I'm going to be sampling the buses around Weymouth. Most of the buses, like this one, are operated by First Wessex. However, there is one go-ahead bus right at the end. Anyway, here I am on my first bus, which is a First Wessex Enviro 400 MMC, branded up for the Jurassic Coaster services. I'm going to be taking this on the Route 3, which does a loop around Rodwell, Westham and Southill, before ending at the King Statue, which is the main bus station in Weymouth. One of the very run-down housing estates on the outskirts of Weymouth. Route 3 has a very interesting history, as a couple of years ago it was withdrawn. However, a year or two later it was immediately brought back and has been a complete success ever since, with many double-decker buses running en route, and with most of the buses, especially in the daytime, being very, very busy. Unfortunately, the route doesn't run very often in the daytime and only runs on Monday to Fridays, meaning if it's a weekend, you have to walk into town. centre from Rodwell, Asda. As you can see, there is an Enviro 400 in the First Olympia livery. First Wessex, otherwise known as First Hampshire and Dorset, are the main bus operators in the Weymouth and Portland area. However, especially in the summertime, Go Ahead operate a number of services in the area. Go Ahead, under the De Mori and Excelsior brand, operate some services off of the Portland Island for ferry workers and ferry passengers. Go Ahead, under the Moorbus brand, which operates services around Poole and Bournemouth, sometimes operate the Jurassic Breezer bus services, which run from Swanage along the Jurassic coast to Weymouth. You can see the Jurassic Breezer in another video. As well as that, Go Ahead operate the De Mori Coaches brand. Now, De Mori Coaches was an independent bus company, however it was bought by Go Ahead, just like many other bus operators. Now, De Mori are a very nice company and have a quite interesting fleet of buses. We'll be going on one of them a bit later on. De Mori operate the majority of Go Ahead bus services in the Weymouth and Dorchester area, including some of the Dorset core bus routes, as well as the De Mori Route 5, which operates from Weymouth to Dorchester along some of the narrowest country lanes in the southwest. I mean, it's a village bus. Anyway, here we are arriving into the King's Statue, just as a Portland Coaster ALX 400 is ready to leave. Here I am at the King's Statue, which is Weymouth's bus station. Here is my next bus, which is a First Wessex Enviro 400 in the Wessex livery, which is applied on most buses that usually do the Weymouth town services. Here I am leaving the King's Statue on Service 2, which operates to Littlemore via the Weymouth Park and Ride, which is an absolute failure, especially since Transpora are not operating the route this year. this absolutely fantastic Invory 400, leaving a random stop in Redapole to head to Redapole Sainsbury's, Mount Pleasant Park and Ride, and Littlemore. Now Route 2 is advertised to serve the park and ride, however it just stops on the main road. Now for 1 year Transpora did operate a park and ride service, however Transpora in the southwest has disappeared. Anyway, here is a First Wessex Right street light, which is once again in the Wessex livery. And here is another Invory 400. Although Weymouth's bus network is very good, it isn't the most reliable. However, most bus stops in the Weymouth area have destination boards, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, here is my next bus arriving in to Redapole on the Route 10, which will take me back into the King's statue. My next bus is one of the ever so popular Wright street lights. Although they're not my favourite type of bus, they are ever so popular with bus operators, with First Wessex being no exception. First Wessex has loads and loads and loads of these. A few Wright street lights from other parts of First have transferred here, and as well as that, many of the Wright street lights have been painted into the Wessex livery, like the one we saw earlier. Unfortunately, when I started up my YouTube channel basically, first had a load of Volvo B7R Elite Wright Eclipse 2s. By the time I got down here, all of them had gone and had been replaced by these horrible Wright street lights. However, if you want to go on some amazing Wright Eclipse 2s, most of the ones that were in Weymouth have transferred to Ipswich for some reason. Anyway, here we are near Weymouth Hospital. Here I am somewhere in Weymouth, near Weymouth Hospital and the weird one-way system. Now I'd noticed on a brilliant website called bustimes.org that the Route 13, which is advertised as a Sunseeker route, was running behind, so I decided to try and get on the South West Coaches Route 200, which operates at summer times only. However, it went straight by me. I even flagged it down, so I ended up getting on another Invory 400 MMC, which is on the Weymouth Town Route 4 service.
Well, it's the third stop, I believe, so this is the first one. Then there's one in the middle and then there's one at the top. Because this bus goes around the housing estate, so we're going to get off at the top of the hill. Right. So the option's right, that's fine. No. We're going to get off at the top of the hill.
Here is this amazing Impala 400 MMC, leaving Overcombe Corner on its way to Charleswood Corner and Preston on the Route 4. Now, you may be thinking, oh, the next bus is going to be some crappy bus. However, the next bus was amazing. No, it wasn't this Moorbus Opta Solo on the Daymori Route 5. However, it was just as good, if not even better. However, you'll have to stick around till the end to see what bus I ended up getting on. Here is our south on the Route 200, this time heading back to the King's statue. Absolutely amazing open top Volvo B70L right equipped Gemini. However, my next bus is right here. Yep, it's a Scania Omnidecker. I finally managed to get on one of the Daymori Omnideckers. Now, I've been wanting to get on one of these for ages. These buses have mixed reviews. Some people say they're bad, some people say they're good. However, Daymori are the nearest operators that have Scania Omnideckers. Anyway, I absolutely enjoyed this beast, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, taking it all the way from Overcombe Corner back into Weymouth town centre. statue. Anyway, that was the final bus, so I hope you enjoyed this video. There are a lot more services that operate in Weymouth, however, I didn't have very much time at all. Anyway, I might try and cover some more Day Mori services, however, that's all you're going to get for now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that Scan Your Omnidecker at the end. I certainly did, and I'll see you in the next video for some more first bus action. Bye everyone!